me just find some music. Ooh, winter and jazz. Oh, don't give me an ad. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's fine. Remember, it's winter. Keep your hands moisturized. Moisturization is key. Okay. Hello. So I have a problem. Obviously, I always have problems, but this one's a good problem. Well, actually, it's not good at all. How is everyone doing? How is that happening? How are we doing today? How is that happening? Oh shoot, I forgot to Okay, so I have a problem, and it starts here where my chair starts, and then it kind of ends here where he is laying on the chair. I use this chair for my butt. This is an important chair, mainly because of the butt that it holds. It holds my butt, actually. So I'm not too sure what to do because he's in it. And I need to sit right here so I can do art. So, what the hell? Hey, Genghis. Genghis. Hey. Hey, Genghis. Can you move? Hey, Genghis, can you move off my chair? Excuse me. Hi. Excuse me? Hello, hi. Yeah, no, that's my chair. I was thinking about using it to, like, I don't know, sit on, rest my bum. Can you move up? Don't you sass me. Did you just sass me? No, do it again. I want to see this. That's what I thought. So, yeah, so that's my problem I'm encountering. I would be painting, obviously, but I can't. 1 second here. Let's clean this off. Yeah, so I was gonna paint or something, but I've got problems over here. I mean, what the hell? I guess I'll take their chair then. There's fur on it. All right, give me a second. Let's get this fur off. Oh my god. So stupid. All right, I guess I will sit on this, Genghis. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted, Genghis? Yeah, I'm looking at you. Hey, Genghis. Hey, you're an asshole. All right, just want to let you know. Other than that, how is everybody? Oh, gosh. Fine, but you have to sit here. If you move, I'm going to be so upset because I did a lot to get this chair over here. I had to move it, and then I had to adjust my butt to it. There was a lot of adjustments needed. God. What is up, Bede? What did you do? If it's about you eating the chair, I already know. You already told me. Just saying. You ate a chair. Good for you. I hope it digests properly. Those chairs can be hard on the digestive system. All right, I'm gonna practice some gouache painting. Genghis, anytime you want to give me my chair, that would be preferred. So I'm using my, you can't see it, but it's my Artex set. So I came across a bit of a realization. I was gonna try to ask for a lot of art supplies and stuff for Christmas, and I realized, you know what, that may not be really necessary. Because to tell you the truth, I have a lot of art supplies that I haven't used yet, and it seems, I don't know, I don't want to just build up a bunch of art supplies and not use them. So instead, I'm just gonna keep challenging. If there's anything, I'd probably want more sketchbooks. But I want to challenge myself to actually use the materials, you know? Because if you don't use the materials, then, you know, what's the point? You just have a bunch of materials. It's not like you're going to save them for retirement or anything. So here is the jelly gouache that I'll be using. It's really comparable to the Himi gouache. You may have seen it around. It's the viral jelly gouache. This is just Art X's set of them. It's not a bad set. I mean, they're all decent sets as long as you know, keep the paint moist and all that. Hey Chevron, what's up? My cat took my chair and now I have nowhere to go. I'm chaired, I guess. I don't know. Now I have nowhere to go. So I had to take his chair. I'm sad. Because, you know, I wanted to sit in my own chair today, but I guess I won't. Right, Genghis? Ugh. But he does look really comfy, so it's not, I don't want to bother him, you know? Yeah, this is Genghis. Right, Genghis? Look at him, he's on my chair. He's like perfectly within my little butt crease. Like this chair was perfectly melded to my butt. And now you're in it. Aren't you? Asshole. What an a-hole. Like seriously. Just top-notch a-holism. Oh, and he's stretching as if he owns the place. What a fantastic creature. Like, seriously. What a fantastic creature. Eh. So, just so we're all clear, I have no clue how to use gouache. I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. That's usually what I do a lot of the time. I'm not gonna lie. I just try to wing it. Let's see what we can do. May not be much though. Hey Frisk. How are you? How is the Frisk? Is the Frisk frisky? Okay. So I tried doing some eye studies, I guess, right over here. They obviously didn't turn out all that, you know, gorgeous or anything, but we'll see. Maybe we'll figure something out. Every time I go to do art, I feel like I'm just trying to figure out something different each time. Well, of course you love Undertale. You wouldn't be named Frisk otherwise, would you? Right? What made you love Undertale even more today, though? What's you got? What's got you hyped up? Get y'all hyped up. Hand sew. Oh my gosh, you have a lot more patience than I do. I tried sewing on like a button. It was horrible. I'm not gonna lie. It was no bueno. That was just no bueno buttoning. I cannot sew. I'm what we call one of them useless girls. I don't sew. I don't cook. I barely clean. I have a very select skills, and none of them are useful. I wonder if I should have gotten purple. I'm like trying to go for like muted colors, like muted purples and stuff. I love when people do those like grayish desaturated paintings. I don't know how they do it, but I like them a lot. Okay, that's kind of making pink, I think. Hey, Kayla, what's up? Oh, and it's not Dari. Well, hello, not Dari. I'd call you Dari, but I guess you're not actually Dari. Did I tell you guys I made my own pickles this springish, summer-ish, whatever time that is when you make pickles? I did. I mixed up the frickin' vinegar. I cut the pickles. I put them in the jar. I was all kinds of like resourceful. Bye, Double Chevron. We miss you. Bye. Well, you should first of all not respond right away, Bead. You should definitely just kind of let that sit and fester a little bit, because you want to make sure you're of clear mind and clear sound body before responding. If someone's going to tell you that they like them, you definitely want to make sure you respond the proper way, so don't be hasty. You know, don't let your demons get the best of you. Just take it easy, relax, take a deep breath, you know, be like, can I get back to you in the morning? You know, like, see if you can take like kind of a message, you know. That's the proper way. However, I have a feeling you, being chaotic, you might do it the non-proper way. You might just tell them, oh my God, I love you back. That may not be the most proper way. I'm just saying. You don't want to let your demons speak for you. They're demons after all. They have no right to speak for you. They just live in your mind rent-free. How do you respond? You don't respond. That is your response. I mean, you can try to convince her to go to the dark side. I mean, I don't think that's entirely 100% guaranteed win, because then she might like someone who's darker than you. So, because the dark side has love for nobody. So, I don't know. I would be careful if you were trying to get her to just do dark side stuff, you know. What? You're doing the most random stuff? I had no clue. Certainly didn't appear like you were doing that in my mind. Alright, I hate this painting already. You are the dark side. Aren't you the dark side? Bede, what side are you on? Are you the dark side, the light side, or the no good side? You're one of those. I don't know if you're chaotic evil, chaotic neutral. Yo, what's up, Poppy? You, chilling with the dark side today? Welcome to the dark side. We have cookies. And we have an artist trying to figure out how on earth to paint. She's not exactly sure, but she's trying her best. Yo, real talk, there was a woman featured on TV. It was called My Weird Obsession. And she ate the filling out of mattresses and chairs and stuff. True story. True, but weird story. She was weird, though. Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about. You saw that? See, I told you. I'm surprised she didn't have, like, an intestinal obstruction. I was actually kind of surprised that she didn't. And that's what I was watching the whole episode for. I was like, oh, yo, this girl is going to be suffering on the inside. Nope, they did the freaking ultrasound and she was good to go. And I was like, no freaking way. So this lady going to get out here with no consequences from eating cushion? Well, that's just absurd. She needs to be suffering some sort of consequences from eating cushion. Yes, I did know that birds are reptiles. Very, very, very good stuff. Dinosaurs are like the OG reptile. That OG. The original gangsta dinosaur. Hi, Julietta. How are you? I'm just practicing my gouache art right now. Does anyone have, like, favorite art supplies? I would have to say mine is probably watercolor, but I'm liking gouache more and more, like, as I try to use it. Not a professional by any means, don't worry. No professionalism here. Your paint, you eat paint. Yo, I actually did that for real. I mean, it was still an accident, but I mean, I did eat it. I mean, oh, also thanks for the floating heart too. Have you ever accidentally eaten soap when you were younger, or maybe even last night, like when you go into a shower and stuff? Aw, you licked your little paint fingers. Aw. And how did they taste? Did they taste horrible? Oh, no problem. Have a good day. Oh my gosh. Hey, this is completely off topic, kinda. But does anyone else get a ton of ladybugs in their house? Now that it's gotten really cold, like my bathroom has been piling up with ladybugs. I got ladybugs on the ceiling. I've got them on the wall. They're climbing up my shower head. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. They're cute, but they get in the way when I'm trying to shower, because they're everywhere. They like to fly and bump into my head. I don't appreciate that, being someone who wants to take a shower and get out. That's not my scene. Lizards! Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You get lizards? I love lizards. Lizards are the best, goodest boys. And nobody understands that. I hate when people are scared of lizards. Like, how could you be scared of something so adorable? You know? That's right, Gojira is a lizard. Yes. He is a lizzie of biggest proportions. Gojira. Gojira. I love lizards. Oh my gosh. I love their dumb little mouths and their cute, dumb little hands. They're just so, so good. Why do you hate the 1998 movie? Why you be hating? Why you hating? Why is Godzilla not a good boy? Oh, you're right, because it's a good girl. Didn't they prove that Godzilla was actually female? Or is that just me thinking that all females are lizards? Or wait. No, not all females are lizards. All lizards are female. Yes. I know not all of them are, but a lot of them are. Well, maybe not some more than like others, but... Is your cat smarter than a lizard? Oh, hi. Also, thank you. Also, thanks for coming and checking everything out. This did not look the way I wanted this in my head. This looks weird. Hey, your cat is at least smarter than my cat. Look at what my cat's doing. Hey, Genghis. Hey, yeah. Are you gonna get off my chair? Hey, Genghis. Why are you in my chair? I'm gonna take advantage of these beans. Oh. Look at this paw. Dude, this is like 4D resolution. Look at this kitty nose. Here, let's get some action shots. You're in my chair, Genghis. You have to deal with this. What do you think, buddy? Oh, hey, thank you. Cats are not the smartest beings in the ocean. They are not. They're also not in the ocean, but that's besides the point. What, your cats don't live in the ocean? That seems a little strange, doesn't it? So question, why isn't your cat living in the ocean? Do you even have a good reason why not? Let me switch up my water real quick. Hold on. All right, let's have a quick cat break while I'm at it. We already have seen this boy. We know who this is. We know who this is. There's this girl, though. This girl. Hey, Pancake. Why didn't you tell Genghis to get off my, get off my chair? Look at him, just in my chair, being rude. Pancake. Do you want a greenie? You want a greenie? You want a treat? Here, let's give you a treat. Hold on. I gotta get the treats out. Genghis, don't look excited now. You had your chance, but you wanted to be in the chair. I'm kidding, I'll give you a treat. All right, hold on. Pancake, you want a treat? How do we ask for a treat? That's right. Yum, yum, yum. Did you get a treat, sweetie? Yes, you did. Here, let's take another one. Ah, what a good girl. She's the smartest fish in the ocean. What a good girl. All right, time for you, boy. You want a treat? Yes, it did snow. It snowed quite a lot. Was that good, buddy? Here, I'm gonna move this chair back so I can, like, actually do stuff at my own desk, okay? Bye, good night. Enjoy your sleep. Okay. You sub? Well, good for you. That's what you should do. Subbing is caring. Okay. I think this one up here I messed up. This one down here looks kind of okay, but still looks messed up. I think this one I could probably salvage. Yo, what's up, Buggums? Did your friend hurry to leave you? Oh, poor bead. That's the roulette you play here. You might meet someone and then they might vanish. It's okay, Bede. We will find you more friends. Ooh, that looks good. Oh my gosh, bless you. Oh my gosh. All right, we will remember that. Remember the rules, guys. Now, any evolution joke they make is now canon. We got to remember that. It's in the rules now. Well, do your best to remember, or, you know, Brian, I know, is gonna be upset and come after you. We just ask that you try. That's all. Oh, yeah, that's true. Everything is canon. I got no clue. I'm thinking about ripping this page out. This is, I don't know. I'm trying so hard not to rip this freaking page out. So hard. I'm trying to test out different water amounts, so like in different whites, because there's 2 whites that come in with wash sets. And I could never figure out really, I know they're tinted differently, I just don't understand how to use them in a painting. So like that's what I'm practicing. I'm like trying out different whites and seeing like which one's better for what. And it gets frustrating because it doesn't look like the way you want it ever. Well, hello there, friend. Yeah, you should start cleaning. Bye, Bead. Yeah, anime's cool. I don't watch it as religiously as maybe I should, but I watch clips here and there. That is my preferred method of entertainment. Why do you want me to look at your art so bad? Like, you want me to praise it, or? I guess I just don't understand what you want from me so bad, is kind of like what I'm wondering. Okay. I've never played Cell Singularity before. There isn't like a whole lot of like, I don't know, like evolution games that I'm really like as you evolve. Like Pokemon's different. But I meant like, you know, following an evolutionary line and doing that. I don't know if Digimon would really be considered that, you know. Probably not. Like I'm talking about Spore and what you were talking about, the Singularity one. This is not looking what I'm thinking at all. Maybe it'd be better if I just followed some reference and did it that way. Until I get a handle on the colors and how to use them. Because otherwise I'll just be stuck playing around and I won't have anything like decent. Well, I don't really offer like critiques or anything like that. I don't even have them open on my Patreon. So I'm not, I don't know, I'm not really good at giving out advice, so I don't give out like stuff like that. But I'm flattered. Where did I learn to paint like this? I just searched up like gouache tutorials on YouTube and just followed them. I wouldn't really say it's been that effective though, since none of what I'm doing actually looks the way that it should. Hey, it's so oxalate. What's up? Oh my gosh, this is just so jacked up. Maybe I should just start a different one. Or, I don't know. Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Okay, I'm gonna try a different approach to this. Oh, really? Well, that's good for you, right, Jimmy? Hi, Tim again. Oh, cool. I was in your recap? Sweet. Dude, I'm branching out there, huh? Branching out, being all awesome, you know? I'm putting in my mileage for practice. See, this is kind of difficult right now because I always tell everybody it doesn't matter how your practice turns out. As long as you're doing it, that's what counts. And of course, all these are turning like literal garbage. And I really would prefer to just rip this paper out. I can't because I told everybody, no, you got to do good about that, you know? Ugh. Ugh. Because I should. I want to start doing tutorials and stuff on my channel and things like that. But I don't know, just every time I go down to sit and draw something, it doesn't turn out right. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just afraid to make tutorials for people. Maybe that's it. Maybe that, like, literally is the issue. Jimmy, you should do your own little TED Talk. That would be fun. Do your own little TED Talk on technology and stuff. That way we could all, like, zoom in, or tune in and listen to you. Jimmy's TED Talk, Part 2. Space Nugget. Well, hello, Space Nugget. What's space like? I think this one's turning out a lot better, but I don't know why. I don't really understand what I'm doing differently that's making this one look good and the other ones turned out like garbage. I'm getting frustrated by my own practice. That's what I'm doing. It's what I do. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the other one, see what this one looks like. It looks like garbage still. It's got to be the way I'm layering it. There's a way I'm layering it that's making it not exactly turn out the way I'm hoping. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh wait, I think this was supposed to be blue, wasn't it? What's a recap video? Remember, I'm new to this YouTube junk. I can barely come out with a video on time. I don't think I'm going to be able to come out with any other kind of video. Do you need a drink over there? You good? Okay. God. Keeps fucking coughing. I wish I could come out with videos as much as you guys do. It takes me months to finish, like, a 5-minute video. And I think even in like in my years past, I made like a resolution video, like talking about like things I wanted to do for the channel. And in one of the resolutions was to make more videos, and I never did. I never did it. So like I basically failed my own resolution. I mean, it's not even the fact that it's art. It's the fact that it's... I don't know how to explain it. Like, I have a video sitting here on my computer. It's the same one that I talked about actually last time when I was talking about it. It's the exact same one. And I don't like it because I'm worried. I don't know. I don't think people are going to really watch it. So I'm trying to think of things I could do to make it more interesting. But I can't. Like, I don't have the energy to shoot or like make new video or anything like that. Like, it's just the way it is, you know. And just I don't think it's gonna work. Nah, I wouldn't. And I don't think many people are gonna join. It's not a very exciting stream in any way. I wish I knew what I was doing with this. I've got no clue, though. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry I'm not, I don't know. My mood definitely diminished ever since I started doing these and I realized. So I worked on like this, pretty much these set of 5 right here, like yesterday and things like that. And I tried working on this one earlier this stream, and now I'm working on these 2 that are right here, which seem to be turning a lot better. But I don't get why they're not looking. I want them to look a certain way with a certain amount of grace, and it just doesn't seem to be working. See, I want them to look kind of more like the ones that I did over here. Like these. These turned out great, and I don't understand why these look good, but the other ones don't. It baffles me, you know? I was supposed to get some glue too. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's true. Huh. There's a certain artist that I really, really like. Okay, let me show it to you, because maybe if I showed you what I'm trying to do, it would make more sense. And you most likely have seen this artist before. So there's this artist called Alma Luna. It's a Spanish artist. I think she, maybe out of Mexico, based out of Spain, probably Mexico. And she's really, really good with her gouache. And I have been low-key obsessing over it for a while now. So much to the point that that's pretty much why I got the gouache set to begin with. Even her digital art turns out really, really good. It's because she knows her color theory and she knows how to do it well. Well, there's a set of eyes that she did. She also goes by the name Sol Rojo. There's a set of eyes that she did that I want. I want to be able to have, I want the ability to do it. I don't want to copy it. I want the ability to create, because if I'm obsessing over it this much, there's something obviously I really, really like. And I don't know what that is yet, you know, but the more I try to get closer to it, I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. But there's just these, and they're not incredibly saturated eyes. These are, it's got the littlest bit of color with a little bit of gray in there, you know, it's not vibrant, you know, and that's something that catches my eye, because I could see where I would change it and I would put like vibrant points in there to make starry eyes, or maybe something with emotion, just, you know, whatever it is. So I've been trying to do that. This is what I've been trying to do today and like last few months, because I see it and I like it and I want it, you know. I don't know how else to explain it, you know. So that's where I'm trying to get to. And So this first practices, I was just not looking at anything, but I think I need to start. I was trying to avoid looking at reference material because I don't want to just simply copy someone else's art. That's never a good thing. Then I'll just learn how to copy my whole life, and I don't want to learn how to copy. But and she shows a little bit of how she does it. Why isn't this playing? Play. Oh, you're not gonna play? Okay, here we go. She uses like a lot of white and blues and grays in her art. Like a lot of whites. Like, I want to do that. You know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I want to do that, you know? But yeah, so that's where we're getting at here. Yeah, just I thought I grew enough as an artist where I didn't need to use it, you know? Oh, I ran out of water again, too. You go through water quick when you paint with gouache. There, I got a little bit left. Oh, hey, Sandy, how are you? Sorry. Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm just frustrated that these aren't really turning out the way I'm envisioning, but I'm doing okay. How have you been? How was your holiday and stuff like that? Or do you have a drink or something, or? Okay. Are you going downstairs? Wait, are you going downstairs? Yeah. Well, that's what I asked you. Could I have a drink? Yeah. You don't have to go. You could just not cough. Like, it echoes in here, Abe. Sorry. Or just don't cough. Fucking God. Well, so much for this being a cozy stream. Let me go get some more water. You can be upstairs. Where are you going? I was talking to you. Why are you walking away? But you know it's like really echoey in there. Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for hanging out. Sorry the stream isn't all that cozy or interesting. My boyfriend was coughing in the background and doesn't know how to keep himself quiet. So I guess this will not be a good stream. And on top of that, anyway, my art isn't even turning out that good. So why bother, you know? Why bother? But we're gonna keep drawing anyway, because I've got nothing else. This is all I have. Yep. I have the talent of a fool, meaning I will just keep drawing even if there's no hope of it looking good. But I'm gonna shut up because I know if I keep talking, I'll probably be seen as a toxic person. But I can't help it. Yeah, fools are incredibly talented. Fools don't know when to give up. And that sometimes isn't a bad thing. If this would just turn out the way it looks like in my head, then maybe I would have a better outlook. But until that happens, it's just bad upon bad. Like, one bad thing happens, and then another bad thing happens. And I'm not good at handling all sorts of bad things happening all at once. No, I'm pretty toxic. Not because I want to be, though. At least I hope, but I don't want to. It's not even like this is a bad day. Like, I can't say, oh, I've just been having a bad day today. No, it's not even a bad day. Sometimes it just happens for no reason. Just a sudden shift and all of a sudden I'm unhappy, or I'm not in a good mood. It's just a very sudden shift with very sudden, I wouldn't say outbursts, but just, I don't know, it just, you're not the same, And sometimes it doesn't even have to be a rational thing, it's occasionally just the most irrational thing, doesn't make sense, doesn't, maybe maybe it's an emotional battery. Maybe that's a better way to put it. It's got to be something. But it really does tie in so closely with my art. If my art is suffering, I'm suffering. It's almost as like my emotions are deeply tied into how well I perceive the art is turning out. If I see the art, like, if these were all masterpieces, right? Like, all these looked great and everything, and howdy doody and all that, I probably would be in a much better, it doesn't mean I still can't get upset, but I'd probably be a much more happy person. Or at least, not in general, but, like, not so upset at things, like, right now, but because I also think about, well, did I post anything on my social media? No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I got to do that. And then in order for me to post something on social media, I actually have to make art to post on social media. But it's not like my social media does well anyway. It's not like people look at it. It's not like people comment on it or share it, it's, it's very similar. Like, it feels like it's just very similar to how things were, like, many, many years ago, like, no one really sees anything. You're trying to get noticed, but that doesn't work out, and you're, you're trying your best, and hopefully one day you get noticed, but you're never sure if you will or not. It just feels like it's just that all over again. I don't think that part really ever goes away. Even artists that I personally know with, like, hundreds of thousands of followers, they still, get down, when they don't see, people commenting or things like that. We all feel it. That's not just a small artist thing. Because, in their minds, they don't see themselves as, like, a big, well-known artist, They're just somebody who gets a lot more attention than maybe the average Joe, They don't see themselves as, like, a hot shot or anything. Oh, hey, what's up, Zafini? We're just chilling out here doing what we do. What's up, SKZ? What's going on? Oh, just say Han? Oh, okay. See, this batch looked a lot better. And I didn't look at reference for these either. So I guess I'm wondering why these... It's gotta be because they're frontals, and when you cut off the noses, maybe that wasn't a good idea. I should have just kept it to literally just the eye and nothing else. Here, you know what? Let's try something different. I'm still going to try to draw people, but maybe I could do something a little bit different than what I was doing. Okay, let's just try something different. All right, first of all, I'll move you out of the way. Maybe make an ugly person. We'll make ourselves an ugly person, don't you worry. I don't know if I want to do an ugly person. Now I'm scared. I'm worried. That's true. It will be ugly to somebody. If you ever need some good advice, remember, something you made is ugly to somebody. There you go. That is my... That will be our uplifting tip of the week. If you're ever worried, it's ugly to someone. No. This wasn't exactly negative self-talk. We were talking about how, like, you know, when you draw something, no matter how good it may look to somebody, it doesn't look right. It looks ugly. That's what they meant. It wasn't meaning like we're gonna draw an ugly person. Although I did think about that. Okay, now let me find a reference for this side of the face. I mean, it'll pretty much be the same that I've been doing for the other side. I've been using that angle a lot. So this will all be shadow. A little bit of shadow here, a little bit of shadow there, and a little bit of shadow there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Meet more. What art supplies I use? So I'm using ArtX. So ARTXX, ArtX. I'm using their Jelly Gouache set. Because at the time I couldn't afford the Hemi. So I just picked a different brand. And it works out good. I don't mind it. Does she have a mole? No, but I did accidentally get some paint on there. That's my bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do, instead of starting from dark to light, I'm gonna start from light to dark. And maybe that'll help with some of the color issues I was having earlier. Oh, could she have a mole? Yeah, we can give her a mole. I mean, it pretty much looks like she's already got one because I accidentally spilled that, or I guess like my paintbrush like accidentally touched it the wrong way. A bow tie? That'd be so funny. Oh, yeah, no, don't share your age. Creepers could get a hold of you. Yeah, no sharing your age. Creepers are everywhere. Unfortunately, my chat is no exception. I'm sure a creeper has been here. I can't confirm it, but I'm sure someone has been here at one point, trying to be all creepy. It's alright. I mean, I can't tell you what to do or anything, but try not to be that loose with your age in the future. You never know who's looking and watching. Some creep out there probably licking his lips like, yeah, that person there likes to give out their age. Yum. I'm gonna offer them candy and some Roblox gift cards, and they'll get in my imaginary white van. And then that's how you get virtually kidnapped. True story. So I gotta watch out for them creepers. Also Minecraft creepers. They're pretty bad too. Because she be grinchin'. It's what she does. The process is cool, but it's honestly scary because, well, A, if you want to make changes, it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world, right? I mean, you can get away with a few changes, I guess, kind of depending on what you're doing. Like, I could probably make it seem like she's got her arm lifted up here a little bit. But a lot of it, you sort of got to have it planned beforehand. But there's a few tricks up my sleeve that we can do. I think they call that intuitive painting. Oh yeah, we're just freestyling, yeah. Heck yeah. I've always wanted to do horror sketching, like, on a stream before. Like, I have a lot of other interests other than just, like, you know, cutesy stuff and aesthetic looking kind of females, you know. That would be interesting. See, I'm worried it would, like, scare too many people. I mean, some of the things that I've come up with, like shadow creatures, and I really like designing demons and stuff like that. You know, cool stuff. I call it cool because I think it's cool to be able to design something like that. You're basically designing evil, you know? Designing evil is fun. If you have the time, I would, you know, search on YouTube and search for people, other artists that do gouache painting. Because you know how you said you enjoy watching the process? Dude, some of these artists, I don't even know how they got from, like, part A to part B, you know? And you can learn a lot from watching an artist in their process and everything. But, man, some of them have, like, astounded me with their abilities from what they were doing and everything. Truly amazing stuff. Exactly. Magic. Magic. I don't know how they do it. They literally start off the way I do with maybe just a sketch, but these are artists that don't really rely on line art. Like they let their colors do the talking. So when you're adding the different forms and the different shapes, like for instance, you know how I added the shading here? These are the artists that are able to create so much detail just by adding in shadows and lights, and that's it. You know, like dude, that's the stuff that gets me. I'm like, dude, how did you do this? And they're like, shadows, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Well, they also understand like the form of like say the face and everything. So they put everything in such a spot where, you know, it's everything's able to shine, you know. Like for instance, when you if you were to color in a sphere or a cube, you would do it a certain way. You know, they understand like the geography of the face or the torso or, you know, the lily pad, you know, whatever it is that they're painting at the moment, and that's why everything looks the way it does, you know. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. Well, if you have a shaky hand, maybe actually doing stuff with colors and forms would be better off for you. Because, you know, you're essentially just making different shapes. So I took a darker color and I made this shape on the face right here, you know? And that's not something that requires a lot of precision, you know, a lot of, you know, a lot of close up, you know. No, it just, you just take it and you're blocking it in. That's a good word, blocking it in. Yeah. You know, that's essentially what you're doing when you make those shapes there like that. Well, hey, Tegan, how are you? You're not sick anymore? Perfect. I'm glad you're feeling better. I am doing good. How are you? Just practicing. It's been a bit frustrating, but we're getting through it. At least this is looking more like a person now. Does it look like a person? I hope so. Person is what I'm aiming for. Yes, it looks like a person. Good. Means I am doing good. And then I kind of want like shooting stars, like falling from her hair. Fancy Bean. I knew you'd be here. You're so fancy. What's a fancy bean like you doing here today? Here, let me let that dry. All right, who wants a cat break? Let's have a cat break. Oh. You see, I had my chair stolen by my cat, so I have to sit on this little stool thing that's reserved for them. You see. So, normally, my happy little butt is sitting right here, okay? Doing the art, talking to the people, okay? Right here. Right here is bean number 1. And he's laying right where my happy little butt would be sitting. Hey, Genghis. Hey. You know, my butt goes here, right? This is, my butt furniture. Hey, Genghis. Hey. Genghis. Hey. Genghis. Hey. Hey, Genghis. Hey, Genghis. Hey. Hey, Genghis. Hey. 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 Hey, Genghis. Hey, Genghis. Genghis. Hey. 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 I know he doesn't care, but I want him to care. But I couldn't move him out of my chair. I'm not just going to take him and, like, yeet him, you know, so I let him sit there. Well, Yapper, you are pretty crafty, aren't you? Here, we'll just move him aside. See, you can move him. You can spin him. He don't care. This one, however, might care. Hey, Pancake. What's going on? What are you doing? What, you think you're going to get a greenie? Why aren't you wrong? Hey, Pancake, what are you doing? You doing anything special, or are you just hanging out? Pancake. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You doing okay? Tell me what's your hopes and dreams. Hey, Pancake. Yeah, what do you hope and dream for? What do you think, huh? No thoughts? Huh? Pancake, what are you doing? Hey, Pancake, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, look at this booty. That's some nice booty right there, huh? Yeah. What kind of booty you got, huh? Is that a nice booty, huh? You've got a nice little back booty, huh? Who's got the back booty? Who's got the booty? Yes. Yes, you got the booty, huh? Yes, bless my finger. Good girl. Yeah. Ow! Boink, 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 boink. What about you, Genghis? What do you want? What do you want? Well, I'm not talking to you. Go away, Pancake. Hey, Genghis. Can I have my chair back now? Hey, Genghis. Hi. Can I have my chair? Look. I'll give you this $1. I will give you this cat $1 if you would be willing to move off the chair. What do you think? Pretty nice deal. What do you think? Genghis. Hey. $1. You could buy catnip. Probably, I don't know, like half a gram. Genghis. Just gonna leave that here for you as a sign of our friendship, and hopefully my bribery will work. What do you think? Genghis. Do not wipe your tail over me. You know that tickles, and I don't like being tickled. Here, take this $1 and get out of here. Take the $1. Here, you get out. Yeah, take your $1. That's your $1. You want your $1? You gonna do anything, or are you just gonna sit there and look at me? Look at you looking at me. Yo, check out my tower. Don't look cool? It's got all these lights. Check out these lights. Pancake. Gonna do anything with that $1? If not, I'm gonna invest it in the high yield stocks options. All right, give me this. This is my $1. Pancake, you want the $1? Who wants the $1? Shit, I want a $1. Genghis, don't look at me. Just get off my chair. There you go. I guess you could say the $1's on the cat. The $1's on the cat. The cat's on the $1. You're the laziest thing that I've seen in a while, and I've seen a lot of things. Alright, you're done? Let me just try that one more time. There you go. There's $1 for your thoughts. You are stupid. You're my stupid, though. Is that okay, Genghis? Oh. You like the $1? Oh, he's stretching. He might be getting up. Hey, can I have my chair back now? Hey, Genghis. Can I have my chair back, please? What do you think? Look, doesn't that look cool right over there? Do you like it? Careful. Oh, yes! Get rid of that $1. Yes! I'm in business. Yeah! Here, take that back. I don't want it. See you later. Oh, thank goodness. I have been waiting for that. Dude, the place where he was sitting is so warm. So freaking warm. Bye, Genghis. Hi, you gave up the chair. Good luck. Bye. Genghis, you can't be sad. You did it. You did this to yourself. And I helped. Genghis, come here. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. You did this all to yourself. Don't yell at me. Genghis? No, where are you going? No. I want to love you and hold you and call you George. Yeah, I love you. You're soft. Oh. He's so soft and warm. And he smells like a cat. You're so nice. I like you. Right? Don't yell at me. I love you. All right. You are released into the wild. Goodbye. I'll come get you in again in a few minutes when I feel like I want more cat. You ever sometimes feel like you need cat time? Like where you take a cat, you just take it up in your arms and you're like, yeah, I need some of that. I do that. Oh, that's right, Ivory. Yeah, that's right. You don't have a sense of smell. Holy crap, I forgot about that. Ooh, persona hype happening. Yeah, I'm sorry if there's some sort of delay or lag happening. I don't know what's going on, but I know we had a lot of snowfall here. We did upgrade our internet and stuff, so there shouldn't be too many problems. But alas, sometimes there are problems. You gotta have unique names. This is good. I'm glad you are willing to get creative with your OC's names. I once saw, no lie, someone was at a convention and somebody had like a what's pad and they had like they scrolled down for like 30 seconds and it was full of all these OCs and all this information that they like planned out for their OCs and everything. I was like, wow, you've got a lot of time in their hands. And they're like, yeah, I do this during school. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got way too much time on your hands. I couldn't believe just how many OCs and like all the information that they figured out. It was insane. You're right. Time is the most valuable thing. Good. I'm glad you know this. Would characters from like your webtoon count, or would that be something different? Because like, I'm not like they're better or more real. Like I'm not trying to say like they're a different category, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, because I kind of only consider myself to have one main OC, which is my dinosaur Steggy. But then again, I have a bunch of other dinosaur OCs that I made for the webcomic and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know how to judge that. Like, do I have one? Do I have none? I don't know. Like, well then, I got quite a few. I feel like I don't put enough into their, like, background and stuff. I gotta figure out some more information about them. You see, I don't like to rush it. I kind of, like, let things come naturally. I don't just like to figure out, oh, okay, their favorite color is blue, and they do this, and they do that. Like, I don't know. Like, I just let everything kind of come naturally. I was always told that if you want to be able to write well, or if you're using a character for like a comic or a book or anything like that, you got to know like pretty much every single thing about them. But I don't know. I'm still kind of writing a lot of stuff, and I kind of don't know jack squat about some of them. Yeah, I've been just making it up as I go, to be honest. And then if I really need to know that information, I'll probably just make it then and there. See, I'm the opposite, Tegan. I don't have any, like, well, honestly, I don't really have anything relationship-y in my webcomic to begin with because it's just a slice of life and it's about, like, ducks and dinosaurs, so it's not really, I don't know, it's not really, like, I don't put a lot of importance on those kind of relationships, but I don't have any, you could say pretty much everything about my characters is straight. But it's because that's the only experience I have with. I don't want to put in. I don't want to put in a character that aligns either bi or ace or gay, lesbian. I don't feel like I should be adding that because I myself don't have any experience with that. I would simply be writing about other people's experiences. And I don't think it's right for me to put in that kind of character because I feel like that would be exploiting. So, like, if I don't have any experience with that, like, I should just leave that to people who do have experience, you know? Like, I don't want to, write about something I don't fully understand. And, like, your orientation is such a personal thing. I don't think you can really, like, like, there's a lot of things that, you kind of got to research and make up, but I feel like your orientation isn't something that I should do research to make up, I don't know. I don't know. In my way, I'm trying to respect, people of that orientation, but I also don't want to get hated on for not including it either, Bye, Fancy Bean. Like, there is truth about, like, not speaking about things you know nothing about, And that is the one thing that I literally know nothing about. Like, I don't know, I've never gone through my life and thought, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna be straight, or something like that, so. Yeah, right? And also, it's more like, I don't want to simply put in, like, a gay or an ace, anything like that to entice people of those orientations to come to my webtoon. Because I feel like that would be, kind of insulting. You know, I feel that there's a lot of um, not places, but studios and stuff that will add in characters that really don't fit in there, and they're just adding it just to appeal to that kind of crowd orientation. You know, I don't think we should just add it willy-nilly. Like, equality isn't about just jamming a character of a certain alignment in there just to appeal to people. It should be because it's naturally part of it. You know, if you want things to be equal, you should actually make it about equality, you know. If you know, and that might be wrong, but I don't think you should be adding it. I mean, yeah, if you want to create plot and stuff, that's fine, but don't jam it in there, you know, because that's not respecting people like that, you know. Imagine if, like, the way you were represented is just because movies and TV shows just jammed in a gay character just to appeal to you, you know, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like that's insulting for, you know, people of, you know, gay orientation and stuff. Like, you shouldn't have to do it because it's an agenda, you know. Do it because your story calls for it, you know. Well, it's good to hear you say that, Tegan, because you know, it's not that I'm against it. Like, my personal beliefs, like, I don't think should, you know, matter with any of that, you know, but in terms of, God, I don't know how to explain it, but it just, like, I don't know, you know. I'm tired of seeing other places, like, you know, like Disney, or, you know, certain games when they make their adaptations of things, like The Last of Us. Ellie wasn't initially, you know, I don't know the correct word for it, but I think she appeared to be straight or something in the game. But they made her, what was it? I believe lesbian, maybe, in the live action. And it didn't make any sense, you know, it just felt like it was kind of put in there for really no seemingly good reason, you know. It feels not genuine, you know. And, like, I think, as, you know, kind of looking on the outside, I feel that, you know, people who are of certain, or not certain orientations, I don't know how to call it, I guess the LGBT Q crowd, I feel you guys should be more outraged that companies just stick you in, or sticking a character of that orientation in, is just to appeal to you. It's just to say, hey, yes, we are being diverse, we are doing this. No, being diverse because you should be diverse for the right reasons. You shouldn't just be diverse just because you're making a quota or you're doing something to please your investors. You should be diverse because, no, this is a good story, this is what we have, we're showing, you know, certain things and stuff like that. Yeah, and I don't want to contribute to stereotypes. I don't want to, you know, I'm sure I probably wouldn't even tell the story right. Does that mean maybe after I learn more, or maybe I have a friend who's, you know, of that community, maybe then I could add in a character. But until I have that experience and that firsthand knowledge, then that's not something I should start out with, you know. Maybe later down the line, you know, maybe I have a close relationship with somebody, and they're of LGBTQ, and I start to write down stuff, and I'm starting to see a character in the world that would fit, and I kind of want to explain the story and stuff, then yeah. But is that what I'm going to start off with? No. No, I'm going to let that stuff build up. If there's a right time for it, that's fine. But if there's not, it's also okay to say, look, you know what, maybe this isn't the right story for that. I don't need to add that in there just to appeal to people, you know. If I want to appeal to people, I can just put in a cute character, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to do something like put in a character of a different sexual orientation just to appeal that way. I mean, because like I said, I feel that, your orientation is something extremely personal to you, It's so personal, and it's more than a feeling, right? It's your way of being, it's your existence. It's very similar to I don't even know what it'd be I don't know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. It's personal, and it's not something that should be thrown in willy-nilly. And there you go. There you go. Oh, hey, Butterfly Sis, what's up? I do hear Outhouse. Oh my god, Outhouse. I do hear Outhouse is really good. Yeah, Glitch and Owl House and Knights of Guinevere, yeah. Which is weird, because with Disney going the way that they're going, and they seem to really have a political agenda under their belt. So I'm not too sure why they would let such talent like that slip away, but honestly, that's just better for Glitch. The more talent Glitch can take and use to, foster indie animation, the better. Oh, by the way, when I come out with my Steggy cartoon, I hope y'all watch and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about that web comic life, But as long as it's written right, things are good and can move forward. Oh, did I tell you I made progress on my webtoon today? I put flat colors on 4 of my pages today. It was boring as sin, though. I don't really want to do it again. I'm not a big fan of... I love the ideas and stuff, but when it comes to doing the actual work, I've realized I'm actually a very big lazy bones. Huge lazy bones. But do you think the Owl House would still be good if Disney had a hand in it? I'm not too sure. There's no guarantee that the continuation of the Owl House would still be good with Disney having its hand in it. So maybe it's good that it stopped there, because then nothing can be ruined, you know? You can't ruin what never was, you know? You can just enjoy what you had, you know? Hey, I just want to give everyone a warning. I'm gonna stop streaming here in about maybe like 5-10 minutes. I'm sure I gotta go eat dinner and stuff. As long as, well, I'm sure Disney has the rights, but as long as Disney doesn't have exclusive rights to the Owl House, she could make a continuation of Owl House. But I'm going to guess Disney's retained all those rights. So unless she were to do a fan funding project, like maybe on Patreon, where like she releases maybe like some of her original stories or sketches, there's no way that, you know, or maybe she like funded it herself, but she couldn't call it the Outhouse, and I don't think she could use those characters. Hooters. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm thinking of something else. You know what? It would have been so cool if this turned out to be Guinevere. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, just let me know, I got like 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna have to go and eat dinner and stuff. I do feel better after drawing this, though. Going to Dreamland? Alright, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Maybe we'll see you over the weekend. Caitlin from Arcane? Oh yeah, kinda. Yeah. I guess it would probably make these streams a lot more interesting if I actually painted fan art instead of just like random characters, huh? I thought about painting Corbeau from Pokemon Legends. So many people like Corbeau. I mean, I guess who wouldn't? I mean, he is the short king we needed, you know. Oh my gosh, Ivory, you are such a rebel. I love it. Writing on this, like replying to the stall wall. Vandalizer. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the hair. All right, I think that's it for me for today. I would show you some cats, but I don't have any around me right now. But there we go. That's what we painted. Looking pretty good. Hope that was all pretty good. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I might hop back on. Ooh, sorry. I might hop back on stream. I'm not sure. I kind of want to paint some more, so I'm not sure. But yeah. All right, time for me to go eat dinner. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with me right now or today. I don't know. Okay, bye.